everything is all set. I can never tell how loud this microphone can be. Alright, so, should we begin? Yeah, take the glasses off for this. So, hello everyone, and welcome back to what will be the final part of Jedi Survivor. Now, we have come a long way since we started this game, and I pretty much explained what I did, or what I said in the previous part, but all I can say is that the last part was really devastating and impactful. Yeah, so in the last part, after we took down Duggan, we finally got the compass that takes us to Tanalorr, and we stayed a night at Jeddah, and Cal and Merrin finally cemented their love for each other. And then Bodhi, who turns out to be a traitor, informed the Empire, killed Cordova, and then sent Vader down to take down Ser Junda. So we lost quite a lot of people, particularly Seer and Cordova. And yeah, it's not really that exciting. And then also, we were in pursuit of Bodhi, who took us to a ISB base on Nova Garan, which is that it looks like a frozen asteroid the base is on. So Bode manipulated us to go there and wipe his base out, because it turns out Bode was working for the ISB, and he was working as a agent for, I think it's Commander Devik. It might be, yeah, Denvik. So he was working with Denvik in order to, take us down. And he's been there since the very start, so he had some backstabbing tendencies all the way back in Coruscant, and took our entire crew down. And not only that, we learned that Cutter, Bode's daughter, is a thing, and yeah, now Bode's taken Cutter over to Tanalorr with a compass, so we have absolutely nowhere to go to Tanalorr. And also experience the dark side, because Cal is just slowly losing his grip to the dark, which is a red flag and a warning sign. But what we found out from Centauri, that there's a alternate way to Tanalorr, which is align the arrays at the Kobo control center, which, funny enough, we discovered in the parts when we were going to Lucahulk. And also, one thing to point out was I did a little bit of side quests in my own time, particularly on Coruscant, Nova Garan, and what was that other place again? Hold up. So, another galaxy one. So, oh yeah, we did the Shatter Moon, Coruscant, and this controller works, and Nova Garan. So we completed some side quests on here. Also, I did Jeddah in my own time, but I decided to switch my focus to the Bounty Hunters, because that is one of the primary side quests from female Kit Fisto. And I did a pretty good job with them, so I've taken down at least, how many? Wait, hold up. How many have I taken? Bounties. So I've taken down at least 14, so I've got 2 more to do. So I might do it after I finish with the main objective, or even if that is the end of the game and reach Tanalorr, we'll pursue those bounties and see what will be in store for us and what else to do, because I'm gonna try and get 100% in my own time, I'm definitely not going to stream it because it'll just be too boring. And also, not to mention, I did encounter my worst fear, which is the... Wait, hold up. No, that's fish. Kobo. No, this is all just characters. What's the what was that place called again? It was the Vengus Bog. No, that's where we Jedi Gorge. Alright, I'll find it in my own time. Hold up. Actually, it was on here. Yeah, it should be on here. In my own time, I discovered an Ogdu Bogdu. In fact, the spawn of Ogdu Bogdu at one of the raider camps that I explored like much earlier before the Lucahawk. And it was not pleasant because I somehow, this Ogdu Bogdu in particular is very, extremely, I would say, difficult. It was like the Rancor, where if they use your special attacks and they grab you and then bite onto you, you just die instantly. That's what happened with the Rancor. Also with Darth Vader too. I forgot to mention the boss fight with Seer, which is quite unique. That's... Hold up.
Can't call him out here.
Wait.
Mount won't reach us here.
I did see something that's up there. Yeah. So, with the boss fight with Darth Vader, I did have to cheat slightly and switch game modes. Although what I wanted to do was... what I wanted to do was get to a certain point with the health bar and then switch back to the normal mode I had, but it didn't do that in combat, which sucked. So I had to embarrass myself, and yeah, Seer died because of it.
Jump!
The hell is... I think I might have seen this thing before. If we avoid some post troopers, of course. Maybe not. Can I get up there? I've seen it before. Wait. How did I not know that? There we go. Oh, Droidicus! See what's in here. Oh, that's not gonna help. Actually, with the help of the crossguard, because I did switch it. I can't wait to get off of Kobe because the lag is just so bad. Wait a minute, have I done this bit? Okay. So it must have been one of the other cosmetics because after I took down Dagon, I had a lot of internet problems. What now? What is this thing? Oh, okay. This is oh yeah, also we have a new ability with the dark side. Which is slightly more concerning because... Wait, Swooper. Well, that's cool. I was a little bit concerned about the usage of the dark side, because otherwise it'll corrupt Cal slightly, which would not be very nice.
A lot of chatter on the comms, kid. How you doing?
Just reached the control center. I'll let you know if I run into any trouble.
No, I can do it without the glasses.
Welcome. I am Centauri Cree, the director of this experimental facility. Safety protocols require one person to remain here while the arrays are active.
Breeze, unless one of us is gonna stay behind, we need someone here to activate the arrays.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll ask around. See if anyone's got a death wish. Maybe Turgle?
Maybe not Turgle.
Maybe. We can use him as bait. I mean, he hasn't done that much except piss off Ravis. Like when he did recently. What was that? I was not paying attention. Yeah, the thing. Yeah, I've been down this bit before when I was exploring. Also, there was that thing there. Yeah, it's the alignment center. Which is kind of cool. And also I bought a couple more force abilities. So I'm almost finished with a lot of them. I'll get more for the crossguard. Because I only just started recently using the crossguard instead of the dual lightsabers. Because I have no idea how powerful Bodhi is. I did get a glimpse of what he is like on Jeddah.
All set.
But all we know is that sometimes Jedi can just be complete maniacs.
Troopers. What are they doing here?
Oh. That's cool. Oh, more of them. I was not expecting this. Let's use your tight. There we go. That's not gonna help.
the target. Target is facing.
I'm not a fan of this type of probe droids. Ah, screw it. Okay, I forgot about that.
Throw it.
Integrity reduced.
Alright. And that. Oop, more punch troopers. There we go. Oh, even more. Another. Ah, that is not gonna help.
What is this? Impressive reflexes.
Did that take them out? Yeah, it did. Alright. Come fight me, bruh.
More! Give me more!
No, I'm gonna.
Waiting for us. Maybe Bo told him we were coming.
Yeah, that backstabbing bastard told them. It was just maybe. He was behind it. No, thought there was a passage there.
This looks promising. All the arrays are online. Now we just have to activate them.
How do we do that?
Kree must have locked down the facility when they evacuated. That's not gonna stop us.
I really like these bridges. They're just so cool.
Proceed to the observation deck to initiate alignment.
Huh. Gotta hand it to Kree. She thought of everything.
Yeah, she's a genius. Maybe if she was in stasis 2, she would have been a massive asset. She would be a great help. Oh, that's so bright.
I guess the platform is somewhere else. I'll need to find a different way.
Oh, in here. That's cool. Hey, Z. She's back.
See? You made it.
Breeze informed me you were in need of assistance, so here I am.
It's a long trip. Couldn't have been easy.
I might be 200 years old, but I'm as spry as a Padawan.
Just barely.
Amazing. Oh, Cal, this is simply amazing.
Can you start the arrays when we're in position?
Oh, I stand ready for your order. It would be my honor to see Master Kree's dream alive once more.
We're your master.
This will be fun. Into Abyss. Discover the route to Tanalor. So now it's a... Yeah, my webcam. And also confront Bode. Oh! Not yet. Oh, that's gonna be a long drop.
View, huh?
You know,
I just wanted to talk to Z.
nostalgic. I last spoke to Master Kree 200 years ago, and yet when I see her
I wonder when the
experiments
term
lighting
nostalgic
up the
was
sky,
established.
I feel close to
Must have
her
been a while
once
ago.
more.
I always thought it was like
You
in
do,
the
don't you?
90s or the 2000s.
Oh, Cal Kestis, not a day passes when I'm not grateful you pulled me out of that collapsed tunnel. Safe travels. And if Dag and Gera can charge that flight, then I know you can too.
Well, Daisy. And that was a long drop. So the objective, confront. It would have been cool if it was, instead of a lightsaber fight, it would just be a blaster fight, like an old Western standoff. Where the hell is... Oh, it is taking... Oh, it's just taking it as well. I wonder how slow it was. No, I should have had my blaster stance at all times. Also, I did decent cosmetics to the blaster too. And also found some new lightsaber cosmetics because you can get the whole set in one of the chest things that you found the scrapper outfit in. So what we have found is...
Time to head back to the Mantis, buddy.
Well, I believe it's Centauri's
Go through
lightsaber and
this.
Zir's lightsaber.
I'm not thrilled
Do
about
you,
it either. It's
like,
the only way we're getting
mess
to
with?
Tanalorr.
So my controller. I might need to get a new controller at some point because this... I don't want to pull it out. Because the one I've got is like a third party I bought from Amazon, which costs about 30 quid. Although it was good, it does have its downsides. Because it does operate like a Xbox. Is it? It must be an Xbox One, which I think might have been what it is, what it's based on. Although from what I've heard is the controller was like compatible with the Switch, even though I did actually try it on the Switch one time.
Let's stop.
But apparently it just doesn't work. And it's very annoying. So I can go down this way too? Let's walk that off. Oh, it's just around here. Although, what's this bit? Yeah, it was up here. It would be funny if you have to drop down from that thing, but I didn't see any of the, I would say, like spaces, like gaps where you can jump off the thing. But oh well. What is that? Oh, I think I've seen that thing before. Oh, it's looking around Kobo. and I'll be happy to get off this laggy planet. New conversations are now available at Paladin Saloon. So it updates itself whenever you finish with the main objective. Because there's a large commodity with them. Right. So is this just Cal,
Ready to go,
Marin,
bud?
Greaves, and BD1 left to go to Tunnel? Yeah. Let's go. Hold on, was it in the abyss? Yeah, I think so. This might be a rocky ride. I'm willing to take it. When I was doing the other side quests, when I traveled to Coruscant, Nova Goran, and Jeddah, and Shadow Moon, the conversations between all three of us were just silent. It was just so depressing. Lots of things have happened since Jeddah. We hope to avenge the Fallen.
Oh, Breeze is ready for a bumpy ride.
Interact.
Cal, is it time?
We're heading to the Abyss now. Fire up the arrays.
I'll be monitoring your progress from here. May the Force be with you all.
And you see.
I wonder what it would be like driving through a nebula. Would be cool.
Well, what do you think is taking Z so long?
Dagan Gera was the only person to live through what we're about to do.
At least we will die together.
Hey, great pep talk, kids. Hopefully they can fit that on my tombstone.
Look,
That's not a joke, sir.
Wow.
That's the erase doing it.
I know. You want to fly this thing?
BD's got attitude. It's like a gateway. Once the nebula's open. Oh my god.
It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah. I'll bet that's what all the other poor saps said right before they were torn into Vortex Chow.
I bet Han Solo can't do that with the Millennium Falcon.
Now it's an obstacle
It's like the
course.
Castle Run.
They're coming too fast.
but you are faster. Stop piloting and start flying.
I'm rerouting power from deflectors to the engines.
How is he gonna do
Crazy?
that?
You're
Pilot and
trading
fly.
safety for speed.
Exactly. We're all in on you, buddy.
You're right. It's my ship, ain't it? Greasy does it, baby.
So, pod racing. I bet I can't do this, otherwise I'll hit in the first obstacle.
Hey, wait a minute. Is it me, or is this tunnel getting a tad cozy?
It's not just you. Z, what's going on?
The arrays are overloading. There's nothing I can do.
It's overloading.
We need to go faster.
I'm going as fast as I can. Wait a minute. Are you crazy? If you jump into hyperspace blind, they'll be picking up pieces of the Mantis all over the outer rim.
Do you trust me?
You know I do, Cal. Let her ride.
It's all on you, Cal. Shit. That was a fun ride. Didn't interrupt that little moment. And that's tunnel.
You did it, you three-armed son of a gun dart.
3 arm.
Well, at least none of us
Nice
lost our
pun.
cool. Huh. Wow. I hope it's worth it.
I wonder what tunnel law is like whenever you're on the planet and you see the abyss. I wonder what that would be like in the skies. No, you don't see that much. So this is... Let's talk to Grease
So,
first.
this is it. Annalore. You and Marin be careful out there, okay?
Where's Grease not coming
you
either?
too, BD.
We'll all be okay, Grease.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Cal. I don't plan on living out my days on this rock, especially not with that traitor.
We'll be back soon.
I wonder how we're gonna deal with Bodhi. Since he's betrayed us. We either had to kill him or imprison him. Either way that works. That's pretty cool. So we got Marin with us too, which is very nice. Although I do admit, I
So
really
this is
do
tunnel
like
law.
tunnel law.
Not what you were expecting?
I don't know what I was expecting. So much has changed since I first heard its name.
I would like to imagine what if tunnel law was like another galaxy.
Temple's this way.
That would have been cool.
Dagon and Centauri Kree planned their future here.
And look where it got
Because
them.
they did that in Ahsoka with the new galaxy. As of recently, they've arrived at Peridia. It would have been cool although it would have been cool if we go to Peridia, because there's Night Sister, like, stuff there. Especially with Marin.
Bode will not let this end peacefully. He has already used fatherhood to justify betrayal and murder. Now we have him cornered, with nowhere else to run. He will kill or be killed.
Do we go down here?
Well, say something.
You're right. But what about Kata? She's
Yeah, what
not much
about her?
younger than we were when our families were taken from us.
I know.
You and I will carry that loss for the rest of our lives. Kata still has a chance.
Sorry, Marin.
Yes, she does.
I don't want to
Very
leave
well.
her behind.
We will give Bode the choice to stand down. For
What if he
Kata's
does?
sake.
And ours.
I did see a bit of it, the Z95.
I keep thinking about something Seer once said. A warning. Every Jedi faces the dark side. I feel so much hatred towards Bode.
Seer won her battle with the dark side. You will too.
He's still here.
Good.
Wonder if how. So Kata must be that small enough to fit in the same cockpit as Bode. It's quite impressive. The ceremonial fountain. Although I've never actually seen the inside of the temple. This is good exploration.
Do you hear that?
Kata.
Is that her singing? Ghost Star.
All your friends are oh so bright. When the sky is clear, I can sense you're near. Looking down on me.
Actually, I might read it.
Stop. CD1.
Hey, Kata. This is Marin. She's a friend.
I'm sorry Papa hurt you.
Yeah.
He said I'd never see you again.
That's
What
what
are
he
you doing
said.
here?
Kata, your father stole something very important. We're gonna ask him to give it back.
Will you show us the way?
Will she?
Okay. Follow me. I don't like it here.
Will she not?
It's dark and lonely.
But is there anyone
You don't
else's
have to be
signs from
afraid.
like the floor now that proves that's there? Because it will be just be like really creepy if it's just
Better?
them two alone.
You're very pretty.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's massive. Quite impressive though. And there's the man himself. The maniac.
Kata!
Surprised?
How did you get here?
It wasn't easy.
You shouldn't have followed us.
Papa, don't!
Stay back, Kata. This is the only way to keep you safe.
She will be safe. I promise, Bode. But listen to me. It's over.
He
Lay
can either
down
be
your
talked
weapons.
down or he's
This
just
planet will be
too
a
far
haven
gone.
for those hunted by the Empire. Including
what would it
Kata
be?
and you.
Listen to him.
You have to surrender. Now.
Come on, Bode.
Go outside, Kata.
Listen to them,
No.
please!
Oh my god. Yep, he's gone.
I will decide what's best for my family.
This is it. Oh my god. Come on, Nara.
No.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
A little help, bud.
It's over, Kestis.
Oh my god. Come on. We're doing this again. Oh my god.
My home now.
He is so aggressive.
That hurt. You can't beat me, Cal.
Can we use dark side? Oh, that helps. Doesn't seem to help. Oh! Oh my god. He's a maniac. Come on.
Bleed out. Hurry.
We're doing well so far. Whoa! Come on, bird. Come on, teamwork. He's more powerful than that. Malakos can't do that, but Brody can. He's endangering her. Damn it. Jesus. BD. Come on. There we go. Oh god. Alright, that got rid of his blaster. Has he got the other one too? It's not left-handed.
You know you're weak.
Oh. Come on.
Help me, BD.
He is becoming delirious, man. Oh, come on.
Disappointing.
Come on. What else can we do?
I need one.
We were so close. We were just on that one little bit. My heart is racing. Although there is this force echo on my lookout before.
Our decision is final.
Master Ancesis, please. He has the will to fight.
And I admire it. But it is not only his life we would risk. The ships are leaving. There is no time. I suggest you both join us.
Last play. Let's go. Oh, for God's sake.
Buddy, help!
We should have stayed out of this.
Distract him! I will strike from the shadows.
Up here!
Come on. Learn to fight.
Come on. Thanks, Myron.
Stay away from us.
Hey, BD1!
I'm not gonna bother skipping this because it's so cool. But the fact is, he's putting his own daughter in danger. That's the irony, like he wants to protect her, but instead he's hurting her. Way worse. He's more lethal in one-to-one combat. There we go. You have to hold it down. this is gonna be the worst part. This is the last bit. Severely mentally unstable Jedi.
Stim!
Come on. Don't make us do this, Bodhi. Oh no. I don't know what we're gonna do with him. But that was 2 attempts though. Pretty cool though.
Put this on your daughter.
Bode, we know what it's like to grow up alone.
Please, listen to them, Papa!
Come on, Bode.
All right. And when the Empire comes, will you be able to protect my little girl?
They could at least just put him in a prison cell. Although mentally enforced because he'll try and break out.
I'm sorry, Carter. I tried.
Come on, Bode. Do it for Cutter. Oh no! No, don't do this, man. Don't hurt. Come on, Cal, do something. I knew it. I guess this is it. There was no way he could have been redeemed from that. Regardless of how many times he can be reasoned, there was no way he was going to surrender. It's so depressing too, because he wanted to protect his daughter, and yet he still puts her in harm.
How are you feeling?
No, like he feels like it's justified. It just did not justify anything.
Thanks.
Made it worse. No.
Good.
Carter's alone. Because he's dead now.
We should speak.
Rip Bodhi.
I was not much older than you when I lost my family. For many years I carried this pain. I did not want to feel better.
Why?
I thought if I let go of the pain, I would be letting go of the people I loved. But I was wrong. And one day, I met someone who also lost his family. Together we found another way to survive. This pain is yours. It is part of you.
Even though he did kill him, he still respects him. Like,
When
he
my
still
mother
mourns him.
died, it changed Papa. And me too, I guess.
Yes. But it does not have to define you. And you must not let it consume you.
Have a funeral for them now. Bode, Cordova, and Seer. For all that's left. Seer. Cordova too. Bode. Oh, Mookie. It's a way to let go from my father. This is really depressing. You slept the whole night.
You saved my life on Brock. You let me walk my own path when I needed to. You taught me what it truly means to be a Jedi. Now you're gone.
They're gone, but they're not forgotten.
We will continue your legacy, Seer. We will build something that can outlast the Empire. I promise you that. I promise. But I'm scared. I almost lost myself. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready for what comes next.
Let's guide us on our next adventure, where that takes us. See ya.
Cal. Guide her through the darkness.
Does that mean Cutter? Is that it? Yep. That's it. That was Jedi Survivor. Well, all I can say is sometimes Jedi or Force users can be psychos at some point, regardless if they're not Sith or not. They can be maniacs. So this definitely was more impactful than Fallen Order. I think Fallen Order was like the way of like establishing the characters and developing them, because we were introduced to Cal, Seer, Grease, BD1, and then Merrin. But we also had Trilla, who got a lot of development in the last game. And she found the light, but she got killed in the dark. And Survivor definitely was a bit of an improvement, even though I'm not gonna mention about the graphics and the poor performance, because that's like irrelevant to this point. All I'm more focused on is the game aspect. All I can say is that it is much better than the Fallen Order. I think it was after I finished Fallen Order I did predict about who's gonna perish in this game. Initially it was gonna be Seer and Grease and have Cal and Merrin live, but I was half right, because Seer does perish. And it's really sad. Even though like her death is more impactful to the story, because she was like the mother of the this whole thing with like even though they're not blood families, they're somewhat of a family, because you have I might include T'Pol. Yeah, T'Pol was more like Cal's father, then Seer was the mother, Grease was the uncle, and Merrin as the girlfriend, and BD1 is the pet dog, or the little companion. And also we've now got Cutter too, and also Bodhi, who was more of the brotherly figure. And we also got Cutter too, who is now, from what I can tell, we've got a little Grogu and Omega situation. Although from what I can tell, that Cal and Merrin are going to adopt her. And if she's Force sensitive, she might actually be like, she can be a Jedi and a Night Sister. Learn one of those two things. Could be quite unique to like Star Wars, a Jedi and a Night Sister. Excluding Asajj Ventress, because she was half and half. The other things I did actually like about this game was the High Republic stuff with Dagan and Centauri. We can understand why Dagan betrayed the Order, because he did find a new planet called Tanalor, which initially would have been for good intentions until the Nile attacked and the Jedi abandoned it. So I can understand like why he can be mad. But also it makes it worse whenever he learned his intentions once he came out of the Bacta tank. And he just turned into a complete maniac when he joined Ravis. And yeah, he tried to use Tunnel as a staging area for his New Order and conquer the galaxy, which is what Palpatine did. Also Ravis too. If I had to be honest, I was a bit disappointed that we didn't get to see that much of Ravis, even though he was a Jedi. Like, initially I thought, even though Cal did strike him like that, he wouldn't have like died that easily, because with Dodge, he can, even if he does get sliced and diced, he'd still come back. But the only way was to take down a Jedi was to shoot them in the star. But that's Legends, but canon's probably more different than Legends, so it differs a bit. Also, does get blown up too from the inside, so he still regenerates. And one thing I did not expect from this game was the return of Cordova, because initially I thought he was going to be the central point, like the, what was it? The person that would guide us, like I don't know what you call it. One of those things. I thought he was like going to be one of those people that was more important to the Zepho and the Jedi, but I was not expecting him to come back and be killed off at the same time, which is very sad. And also in this game we took down the Night Sister very early in this game, which was what I was not expecting, because she was a massive like tank in the last game. I guess it's like what is it? It's so loud. I guess like whenever you don't see a body, they're not dead type of situation. So they brought her back just to be killed off. Well, for definite, so that she stays dead. So I did enjoy quite a lot of the story, where we began with Coruscant and our crew and stuff. And then as we progressed, we got to the main story, and it's a little bit of side quests, which is cool, because that's the one thing that the previous game lacked. Also, one thing I did enjoy was the Calamarian stuff. I really did enjoy that aspect. We can finally, be happy. I think it was in Battle Scars. It was a game. Actually, it was a tie novel that established that Merrin was LGBT or bisexual, even though it was like heavily hinted in the previous game, because there was dialogue that she was in that category. But then a couple of months later, after the book released, we got Calamari now, and I think it might last forever from like the way things are in the next game. I can't wait to see what happens in the next game, even though there's like nothing like, I would say, spoken of in some way what can happen. But it can either take place in like A New Hope, or like maybe in the post, or maybe around like Return of the Jedi. That would have been cool if it was, but I don't know if it defeats the idea of like Luke being the last Jedi, like in the galaxy, because there was Ahsoka and Ezra who weren't around in the original trilogy. So there might be an explanation why Kestis wasn't in the original trilogy. It would be cool to see. Or maybe they stay on Tunnel and go beyond that, like do a galaxy jump thing, like what Ezra and Thrawn did in Rebels, which would be really cool. So, also mention about Bode. Initially, I really did like Bode, until he betrayed us. I was not expecting him to betray us. Although it did feel a bit weird that, even though it wasn't like near towards the end of the game, that we took down Dagon. It was like the main villain of the game, and it just felt weird that it just ended like that, and then only to have us learn that Bodhi was a traitor and take down our heroes. And also Vader too, who made things 10 times worse. And there's also one thing I really did not expect to happen, because I thought Vader's appearance in Fallen Order would just be a one-off thing, but apparently not in this case. And we've gone back and he tied up loose ends with Seer, with what happened at the end of Fallen Order with the was it Fortress Inquisitorius on Another thing is, I was not expecting to see the hidden path, the resistance network that was in Kenobi, because they only just recently like established that. I don't know how far into the game it was, but they established it quite well in Kenobi and understand the motives. Although it was a shame that we didn't see other Jedi that with Seer and Cordova, like Quinlan Boss. I think he's probably the top Jedi that would still be alive at this point. Although in Legends, like we don't know about his fate, like after Kashyyyk, because he did survive and has a kid of his own. Might be the same case in this new canon universe, but we'll have to wait and see. So, I enjoyed the new like elements of this game, like the locations such as Kobo, Tanalor, Nova Gowron, Shattermoon, and I think that was Jeddah 2 and Coruscant. I think the roster is quite limited to like the other game, because we have Bracca, Bogano, Zaffo, Kashyyyk, Dathomir, the Haxian Brood base, and Ilum, Starkiller base, and Fortress Inquisitorius, which is quite a lot, but not in this case for a Jedi Survivor. Although it would have been cool if we got the options to visit those planets, but it would just be like more work, even though they could reuse some assets from it. That would have been cool though. The mechanics got a little bit adjusted. I got adjusted to it just fine. I was a lot better than my first attempt at Fallen Order, because I was a bit slim, but now I've improved slightly. If it weren't for this stupid controller that I have, which is not really designed for Jedi Survivor or the Jedi Trilogy. But we'll have to see in the next game if I get a new controller and see what it is that'll be in store for us. So, I'm trying to think of like things that, oh yeah, the boss fights. So we had Ninth Sister, Dagon 3 times, the Bedlam Raiders were the bosses, and Ravis, and the Squid Droid. Alright. So the Ninth Sister, there could be a little bit more to like Ninth Sister, instead of just having her killed off within like the first part of the game. And also there was the Ravis's henchmen, who were quite a pain at the massive hammer and the lightsabers. They were definitely a pain at times, especially when like even though I try and like do the mechanics, it just doesn't work with parrying and then attacks. There's also Dagon too. No, I wasn't too bad with Dagon. In fact, I think it was the third like battle we had. We had died twice. Also, I really did enjoy the third act of the Dagon battles with all the illusions, and we used his power against them as a way to defeat the maniac. And also we had Bodhi too. It was a slight pain, but we managed to get through that. But the worst one is definitely Darth Vader. Even though with like Seer, it was just too difficult, and also it was laggy too for some reason. Although it might just be the internet, because the internet was buffering at times, which was not very helpful. There's so many people. What up, Boba's in this game? Where the fuck is Boba at? So you're telling me that Boba is in this game? But whereabouts is he? It'd be funny if it was a post-credit scene. That'd been cool. But also, he's played by Temuera Morrison, which is a big win. It'd be funny if I'm with Ravis. Imagine if, like, on my Shattered Moon, imagine on the Shattered Moon, and it like peers over Ravis's body, and then it starts regenerating. That type of like Terminator thing. That'll be big. That'll be cool, but we'll have to wait and see if there is a post credits. There's only hope. Also with Darth Vader too, like he was definitely the worst one with the lag and that stuff. And the Squid Droid definitely is one of my favorite boss fights. When Cal and Merrin were getting the codes from the the religious dude who ultimately perished at the same time. I definitely did enjoy that type of sequence. It was also similar to the boss fight with the Night Sister, when you're sliding down the Kashyyyk like wilderness. I thought that was quite fun, so that did remind me a little bit of that. The credits are so long. I talked about most things. Oh yeah, the Autobot dude's back. And the Rancor. Even though I wanted to do like... Actually, I encountered the Autobot dude twice because it was in one of the Force tears, which is much worse because there's two Autobot dudes. The Spawn of Ogdu and the Octobogdu. Although, once we took them out, that was like completed. But what I was fearing is that there was going to be like more Octobogdus, which is going to be much worse than my fear for Octobogdus. Octu. Initially, when I was playing, whenever this game released I was willing to like play it on like day one, but that was until I heard about the performance issues. Because when I was at work, I did check the reviews on the Steam app, and it was just all negative, and I wondered the reason why. and it turns out the performance issues were the reason for it. So I had to wait a couple of days until the patch notes came, and then I started doing the streams, which I don't know if I'll do the stream format again, because I did have a lot of problems with it, especially the first part where the stream just kept crashing, even though like while the game was like running, it just crashed because of the settings I had. Also the internet too, which did not help, and also did not help with the EA system being online too. So I don't know if I'll do live streams again with the Jedi Survivor series on like Twitch, although I might do something similar if I get new Wi-Fi or something, move house, and that should not be a big deal. It might be a massive improvement, but we'll see. There's also another like playthrough I'm thinking about doing, but that might have to wait for a little while. Depends on like, I would say, my schedules. I really did enjoy the side quest like element of this game, because that's the thing that lacked in the Fallen Order. Although there was a little bit of it, like in some areas. I think it was on. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Dathomir. That was like listing all the planets in the other game. Did I? I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, there was a little bit with I would say Malakos, and I don't think there was barely any that was in the game, aside from like the main story, and also the exploration too, because there was a lot of Easter eggs in the game, which is always fun to see. I think in the third game there's probably going to be a lot more like side quests and objectives to do, and also the cosmetics, because that's like one of the main improvements for this game is the variety of cosmetics, such as like changing the hairstyle or the facial hair, the clothes, so it's not just like a selection of ponchos and different color outfits you can get from the crates, and also cosmetics for the lightsaber and the blasters and the stances and BD1 too. Although I didn't upgrade BD1 because I thought his other cosmetics were creepy in some way, so I thought the stances are really cool. In this game, in the other game we got at least like 2.5, because we did get the split lightsaber, but that's only briefly, aside from the standard and double-bladed lightsabers. But in this game we got like the single blade, the double blade lightsaber, the dual lightsabers, the cross guard, and the blaster stance, the lightsaber blasters, which is always fun. From my point of view, I've always thought this one was a bit shorter than the other game, but apparently not. It's likely a little bit longer. I think it might just be the time that I've just spent on Kobo and Jeddah. That might have been why. It just feels a little bit mixed. So, I would definitely rate this game about 8.5 out of 10. If it weren't for the like the performance issues and that stuff, and also the lag and the graphics, they can definitely be improved in the next game, hopefully, if EA does their job right. So my prediction is the next game will be the final in the trilogy, and I don't know how Cal's story is going to end. Although from what I can see is that there'll probably be another time jump, either 5 to 10 years. Although it might be cool if it was like 10 years. How was 10 years ago? No, imagine if it was like 15 years. Or 10, whatever. How long? Although I think 9 because it will line up with A New Hope. And Carter is a little bit old enough to like train if she has force sensitive abilities. Which I definitely think is a prediction in this game. So Cal and Merrin are going to be Carter's adoptive parents, be like the Grogu and Omega situation scenario. I think young Leia too, because that happened in Kenobi. So they're gonna train her to be a potentially Night Sister Jedi and be absolutely powerful and dangerous. And also there's Cal's like inner darkness, since he did display like dark side tendencies, or like the attempt to go to the dark side. I wonder how that will go, even though like it might be necessary because Seer did mention like guide Carter through the dark. Maybe that's always a thing. Like sometimes Jedi have to experience the dark side instead of just relying on the light, because that's what makes them a Jedi and a person. Because you can't just always be happy. Sometimes you have to feel other emotions than just a singular one. Because we all had that in like our lives, like experiencing lots of emotions. It's definitely highlighted in like certain characters. I definitely did like Cal, Merrin, Bodhi, Dagon, and I think those are the ones I actually like in this game, like the and also Seer and Cordova, and so many others that got the spotlight. More like the highlights actually, although they're quite similar. Oh, I can close this now. There's a post-credits.
Well, it's not exactly what we expected. But this place is our home now.
Yeah, Grease. Yeah, I guess it is. Still got a lot of work ahead of us.
It will take time to contact the hidden path.
And find the anchorites.
And build a saloon. I mean, the place is creepy, but it does have franchise potential.
Possibly.
This belongs with you.
Franchising potential. If they want to go through the abyss, of course. Don't drink and pilot a starship in a nebula. That'll be too dangerous. A crippled nebula, actually.
What do you think, kid? Should we give it a shot?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Ah, That's the spirit. Oh, that's great. Come on, I'll bet you're hungry. I'll make you something to eat.
She's
You ever
one of
have a
us now.
scar stick?
We're a family. So that's it. Journey complete. You have reached the end of your journey. However, the galaxy can be freely explored, and there will be many yet to be and there may yet be secrets left to discover. New Journey Plus. New Journey Plus is available from the main menu. All stances and cosmetics from the previous games will be unlocked, along with some new perks and lightsaber cutlass. Any skill points will also carry over to your next game, your new game. New Journey, for some free perks. Purity grants a massive increase in weapon damage for both friends and foes. Warrior replaces standard enemies with new and more difficult combat encounters. Trendsetters randomizes your cosmetics on death. Okay, she's right there. I see a Star Destroyers on here.
Thanks for the assist.
Oh, there she is.
How's it going, Gage?
Cal, better. Now that you've taken down every hired gun that stalked Thomas in after you.
Yeah. Good not to worry about bounty hunters for a while.
Yeah. About that.
Oh, that's a good trick.
Oh, she's the last boss now.
Bit off.
No. It wasn't. What is this cage? How much did Sork offer you?
Not enough. But then, every hunter we took down drove your value up. Now you're worth my time.
You're how they tracked us down in the first place.
She was hurt this entire time.
I've been known to hunt a bounty myself from time to time. Still, that was a big pool of contenders to carve through. I think you're the real deal, Jedi.
Want to find out just how real?
Good luck with that.
Not too late to put this behind us, Cage.
No chance. A girl's got debts. And I've been waiting a long time for this payday, Cal.
Severely.
But most of all, I can't stand all this damn peace and quiet!
Rock! Really?
Making me look good.
Cock it. Come on.
Why did I ever retire?
was all too easy.
Come on! This is what I live for!
And it's what you'll die for.
So cool with those blasters. Proper blaster.
Last chance, Cage. Walk away.
That's not how I play.
Wanna play over? Let's go. That's where he came in. Boba.
Boba.
Oh, is he the next boss now?
Looking slick, buddy.
Cage, it's been a while.
Hey, you two know each other?
We go way back. How about we bringing this Jedi together? Split the bounty right down the middle.
Will you do that?
I'm not here for the Jedi.
Instant karma.
No, it feels good not to be the target for once.
You have no idea how valuable this woman is.
Well, when you put
But
it
how
that
much, though?
way. Listen up! There's two kinds of people in this galaxy. Those with live thermal detonators, and those without. I trust you boys can do the math.
There's one with a wrist rocket and the blaster and a lightsaber and a BD-1 droid.
Time's up! Cal! I'm not just gonna let him take me away, right?
That could happen.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Peaceful negotiations.
Very
They
well.
were short.
See you around, Jedi.
That's cool. I've got Boba in this game. What else is there? It'll be cool if we can talk to him.
Great find.
You can actually talk to him.
Jedi.
And turn my back on another bounty hunter?
If I wanted you dead, you'd be dead.
In case it hasn't clicked, Cal, this guy's not exactly a fan of Jedi.
That would be an understatement.
Which begs the question, why team up with one?
We had a common enemy, Cage. You.
Make no mistake, we are not allies. I know Jedi. I know what you are capable of. And I do not pity your fate. What do you want?
I'm curious. How do you two know each other?
A lady never tells.
Our circle is small. Many choose the bounty hunting profession, but few survive. And Cage never seems to die.
No, she doesn't.
But a bounty will fetch
What an
a handsome
understatement.
price.
Once Sork learns your role in taking down the Haxian brood, who knows what'll pay for you?
Listen, Boba, if credits talk, let's talk.
My client's pockets are far deeper than your scum.
But who's the client though?
You wanted to play this game, Cage. This is your reward. I'm in bad shape, buddy.
It's possible. Still some
Not
Marin.
us, Marin.
What about us, Cal?
I can't go back to the way things were with us.
Nor can I. But things are not so simple now, are they?
Were they ever simple?
Perhaps not. But we will figure it out. Together.
That's
Jedi
cute.
and Night Sister. Together again.
Absolutely.
Go do what you gotta do.
Wait, where's Carter? Oh, she's right there. She's so small that you can't actually see her.
Let's go see what we can find.
Let's go to tunnel.
Got it. You're picking dinner tonight, whatever you want.
Really?
Really? What's your favorite food?
My Jito casserole.
My Gito casserole.
I can't make that.
Blue puff cubes?
Okay, you know what? We're having the usual. Greasy grease loaf.
If I don't like it, can we make something else?
Sure, but I bet the man is you're gonna love it.
Merritt, you heard him, right?
Oh, yes.
That would've been cool. In the next game, it would've been cool to like drink and eat
You
stuff.
ready, Cal? We're almost there.
They need to do that in the next game. Also blaster fights too. Oh, that's so nice. Actually, when it gets to like the 3-hour marker, I might end it because there were undiscovered secrets there.
You know, I don't think you did all that bad a job looking after the Mantis.
You mean that?
Apart from flying her into a Coruscant dogfight and past half the Imperial fleet. Oh, and then crashing her into an Outer Rim rock. You did okay.
You're never gonna let me forget that, are you?
Not in 1,000 Latero sunsets. No, not in 2,000.
Oh, this track is so nice.
I have seen many places in my travels, but nothing quite like this.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
Yet there is a darkness here. You feel it too, yes?
I do. Everywhere. There's light too.
Absolutely.
This is home now?
I hope. We're gonna need a few things to make it feel that way.
Will there be more people?
Eventually. This place is safe from the Empire, and we need to protect them.
I understand.
Yeah, for now.
Good job.
High Republic droid. Also, I saw another thing. This thing?
So what'd you find?
Jedi meditation spot. Let's park here. I don't think there's any enemies on here. It would be fun if there was a Nile you have to fight, but we'll see. The Verdant Gardens. That's so cool. Wait, that might have been the thing down there. is that?
What?
Burned invasion. Buried invasion. So this is from the Nile. This is so cool. There's also a British ship. I wonder what we'll do with it. Although it would be cool to like use it as like a secondary like transportation. Might be a possibility since it's still intact. We can use it for anything.
Fall back to the temple. The Nile are enveloping our position. Master Gera, that is an order.
So much Oprah and Sissus. What is this bit? Looks like an extension. It's official, we're over the 3-hour marker. This is the first time I've ever done this on the stream. If this is built on YouTube. But as of right now, this is my first ever 3-hour stream. Thank you, Jedi Survivor. So cool. Just a bit. Something more to it.
Ghost star, wonder where you are. Ghost star, are you very far?
This song.
All night long, I will sing your song. If you watch over me, ghost star, hiding in the night. All your friends oh so bright. When the sky is clear, I can sense you near, looking down on me.
This is so sad.
Ghost star, silent in the sky. Now I start to wonder why. Show me your light, I've waited all night. Ghost star, won't you sing with me?
A lullaby. A recording of Boda Kuna singing a lullaby to his daughter. That's honestly so sad. Jedi Order Edict. So this must be the bit where we had a funeral. Oh. I guess this is it. TP back to the Mantis and well, guess this is it. So that'll be it for the Jedi Survivor. So hope you all enjoyed this playthrough, and I certainly did, despite all the flaws, but it can be all sorted out in like the next game. But stay tuned for all of my upcoming content and be prepared for the next game in this trilogy, Jedi whatever it is. So as for me, I will see you all later, and adios amigos, and good night.